Greetings. I want to believe that this is another opportunity that the Lord has made, and we are glad to, meet together today. There is something that is very powerful that I want to share with you today, and that's going to be like a game changer in your life. It's going to make you to prosper and, of course, become an achiever, whether in business, whether in the ministry, or whether whatsoever profession. It may be a doctor, an engineer, whatever. That will make you an achiever. And it's one of the life lessons I learned from the life of the redeemed Pastor Adeboye, and of course the redeemed, the RCCG family as a whole. And I just want you to listen as I share this, with you, because I discovered that in life, everybody desires to be great. Everybody desires to be great. There's nobody who really, desire is to do something that is not relevant. Everybody wants to be of influence, positive influence, especially to the society. And that's exactly what everybody should aspire to. We should be able to influence people for good and not for bad. Now, one life lesson, like I said, is that I looked at, there was a message that, that the Adeboye shared, which I see practically in his own life. And that's what I want to share with you. No matter what, I want you to stay put and then listen to that. Now, he gave a story about how a man was given an instruction to move from one point to another point. And that man was given a cup of water, a glass of water. The water was filled to the brim, and he was asked to hold it and move from one point to another point. And the instruction is that the water should not spill over, because as he gets to the other point, he will have succeeded and win the prize. So what they did was that on his right side, they assembled a group of persons. And then on his left side, they assembled another set of persons. Now, the people on the right side, what they were to do was to speak the good of the man who was carrying the glass of water. They were to commend him. They were to tell him he is too much. They were to tell him he's too great. They were to tell him he's a wizard. They were to tell him he knows so much. They were to tell him he's a great achiever. And they were to rain every good things and good names and call him good things and call him good person, and to, say beautiful things about him. Then on the left side, the people who were assembled on the left side, they were there to condemn him. So they were raining condemnation on him, insulting him. They were telling him he's no good. They were telling him that he's a crook. They were telling him that he's that, or every negative thing. Now, this man was supposed to do this, carry this from point A to point B, and he was supposed to concentrate, because there's no way you would take your focus from the glass of water that it will not spill. There's no way. All that they wanted to check and they wanted to test was to test his level of focus on his vision. Because the vision, or the focus or the purpose now, is to watch that this water doesn't spill. And so that was what they wanted to achieve. Now, the people who were assembled on both sides, while we have the negative distractions, we also have the positive distractions. Now, why do I say that both are distractions and you're not supposed to give attention to it? The people who were on the negative side, who were saying nasty things about this man, their job was to distract him so that he can lose focus on the purpose for which he has been assigned, or his vision. They wanted him to take his eyes from the glass and to ensure that no water spills, and look at them. And in the course of looking at them, the water can spill, and then everything will come to an end. That's what happens to you in life also. Those who are on the positive side, I say positive distraction because they didn't mean it for harm. Just like the people on the other side, they meant it for harm. But this other one on the positive side didn't mean it for harm. But they can constitute a setbacks also. Take for example, you are going on a journey and somebody meets you, maybe an old time friend, and say, please join me to take a lunch. And then you join the person to take a lunch. One, the place you're going, there's a time factor attached to it. Do you know that a minute late to an exam can make you fail? A minute late to an interview can make you fail. A minute late to a particular meeting can change the order of that meeting. You remember when Samuel was to come and perform a sacrifice, and he was a little bit late. Do you know that that ended the ministry of Saul? Because it was that time that Saul went and did something and began to carry out the sacrifice. And Saul wasn't supposed to do that. And when Saul did that, everything changed. Because when Samuel came and told him that what he did was wrong, while Samuel was in anger and he was about to go, Saul heard him. And while trying to hold him to stay to listen to him, his explanation why he did that, then the garment of Samuel tore. And he said, that's how the kingdom will be divided. That was the end of the ministry the assignment of Saul, because Samuel was a minute late. So being late could change everything. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that there are certain times that certain things that they are saying, the good things they are saying, shouldn't enter your head. Let's say you just finished building a school, and then somebody say, you have done too well, you have done too well, and they are praising you and they are praising you. That shouldn't stop you from going to build another school. Rather, it should motivate you to build the second one. That is it. So, if you are doing good and you are getting, a lot of commendations and all of that, the commendation should not enter your head and you feel pompous and then you don't achieve anything more. But rather, it should motivate you to achieve more. So when I look at the achievement that that the Adeboye, by the grace of God, has been able to come up with, I discovered that this is one of the lessons in his own life that he practices. Most times on YouTube, you won't hear him, talk back to anybody, like that. Even upon all of the things they say about him. It means that the man's gaze or focus is on the assignment. As a man of God, the same is with you. Focus on the assignment. There are people who are going to be saying you are a good man of God. Your preaching is great. There are also those who will tell you that you are a wicked person. There are those who will come and they will tell you that you are a thief. There are those who will come and say you are using magic power. Please don't listen to any of those. Concentrate on what is your vision and fulfill it. Jesus said, my assignment, my food is to do the will of the Father and to finish it. It's the same thing with you. Your focus, your food, your joy is to finish the assignment. So concentrate on the assignment. Is your dream to build a hospital? Go ahead and build it. Don't allow any distraction, because there are people who will tell you and say you are a nobody. You will not be the one to build the road. You won't do it. What is your education? Somebody say you want to marry a governor. Say, what qualification does she have? And they are talking bad about this person because she does not have qualification. I say, this person cannot be a governor's wife, a senator's wife. Who tells you? Or who told you that? So a lot of people are going to say negative things, but it shouldn't hinder you. You should be able to motivate yourself and get out and then go and pursue that dream. Go and build that school. Go and, build that cassava, flakes manufacturing industry. Go and build the industry. Go and build the company. Go and start the business. Don't wait for the distractions, because obviously what is keeping you is the distraction that is keeping you not doing what you're supposed to do. So if I look at the life of that the Adeboye came up with, the vision of having, the Redeemed Church almost like a 5 minutes A walk in locals and all of that, and then in city, let's say 5 minutes drive, you get a church, and is it not coming up? It's coming up. Focus, focus. The truth is that focus. Anything you want to achieve, focus. It is achievable. Your distractions are becoming too much. You are giving attention to what you shouldn't give attention to. The man who was giving that cup of water wasn't supposed to look at anything. Even though there were nasty things they were saying against him, no, focus on the cup. Let the water not spill. They were commending him, saying he's too much. No, focus on the cup. Let the water not spill. That is the game. So I advise you today, focus on the cup. Focus on the vision. Focus on the assignment. Focus on what you want to achieve. You want to be a doctor of renown? Please pursue your studies. Focus until you get what you want. That's exactly how to live and become an achiever. You want to win an election? You want to lead your people politically? Focus on it. Irrespective of the things they are doing to you right now so that your voice will not be heard. Focus. Concentrate. And one day, you will discover that that vision become achievable. I pray for you that you will achieve things and it will be well with you. May the Lord strengthen you to fulfill your vision. Learn from this life lesson and put it to practice. You will see it come to pass. You becoming an achiever. The Lord bless you and the Lord keep you. If this has blessed you, I want you to react on the comment section. Let me know how much it has blessed you. And if there is any other way that lessons you have learned in life and you want to share with other people, please put them on the comment section. The Lord bless you and the Lord keep you strong.